Let me go to our website. If you go here, we have a guide on how to write a ChatGPT-4 blogging masterclass, how to write a blog post, okay? We have all kinds of different content, blog checklist, okay? All this kind of stuff is here to help you go one step further in terms of this content. So I created these 3 blog posts. First thing I'm going to do is this right here with this little clock means that it's scheduled. I personally don't want to schedule them. I'll just publish them right here, right now. So I'll go over here. I'll go to date, click on this, and I'll just hit the now button. All right, and then I'll hit update. It might look like it doesn't have a photo, but it does. Okay, I'll go over here, go to settings. Okay, and we have date. Now, boom, hit update. Then I'll go back. All right, and I'll view my blog, and it looks like this. So you see now the different photos? It looks great, doesn't it? Absolutely. So what I'm going to do is that's my blog section. If anybody clicks on my blog page, that's where they're going to end up going. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So I'm in the website preview. If somebody clicks on this button right here, they're taken here, okay? Now we can edit this section and we can edit this section by simply just going into our pages, going into our blog, okay? And hit edit header and sidebar button. Like this. So I can make this, for example, white, right? If I really wanted to. I can remove the word blog here. Okay, I can delete this. So I'll click on this, I'll hit delete, just like that. I can set up this block as a background. So I'll go to the backgrounds, I'll select this background, and boom. So I got a whole blog right there, right? And I have this spacer. Let me go ahead and delete this spacer. And now I have content right here. This is what my header would look like, and I'll just title it whatever I want to call it. So I could call it fitness, coaching, blog, something like that, right? It depends on what you want to call it. Obviously, you have a name to your brand, you have a name to your website, whatever you want to go with. I'll hit save, right? I'll hit edit again, and I just want to grab a little bit of some distance there, and so it looks kind of neutral. And then you can add your own text here. You can delete stuff, and any kind of stuff you want to add, you add it with your widgets, okay? You add any of your widgets here, all right? So now that that's taken care of, we'll hit save, and we can look at how it looks now with the new header, and boom, look how clean it looks. Okay, it looks great. So now that that's taken care of, I want to have my blog post on my actual homepage. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click add block, empty block. So just like this. All right, so I have 2 of them. I don't need to. I'll just keep 1. Now what I'll do is I'll go hit add widget, and I'll scroll down to blog. Click, drag, and drop. Okay, now these are the 3 blog posts that I have. I'm going to click show post image and description, just like this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch it. So first off, I'm going to add share buttons, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. I want all my share buttons, and those share buttons are right here. And I'm going to click here on the sizing or the layout. So it says medium size. This is medium. This is large. This is masonry. Okay? I'm going to have masonry because that's just the style I like. You guys can go with whatever style you want to go with. Block here, I'm going to go with the background. Select my background that I like, and boom. All right, so that's one of my backgrounds. And I have, obviously, my testimonials section. Let me go ahead and clean that up there. All right, and then we have the program, and then this is where the logos kind of change. I can go here. I can delete this, right? And look at how well built this site is. So if I go over here, hit save, right? We have 1 page left, which is our contact us. Now this contact us to me looks kind of ugly with this header, so I can go over here, change this color or change the style. I'll select the style that I like. I want it to fit. I'll highlight this, get in touch, keep it black or something like that just so that it's visible, it's readable, and make it a little bit smaller. So I'll get rid of this spacer, for example, just like that, and get rid of this secondary text that is a white color. Okay, get rid of this banner that I just created by mistake. And all you have to do is go in and edit your own information. So change your own location, change the size of your zoning, whatever you want to do, contact us, hit save. Now you might be asking me, well, how do I actually know who sends an email? Well, that's the thing. So you're going to go over here, you're going to edit fields, you're going to change up the fields, the name, the email, whatever. like whatever information you want them to submit. So if you want them to submit their phone number, you add a field, you look for the proper field, or you can just put a text field and they'll put it in there. So phone, etc. This is what they're going to give you, the information they're going to give you. After that, you have edit settings, all right? Edit settings. So here we have this section where you're essentially going to send notification to, and you're going to write your email here. So if my email is jimmy5@gmail, I'll just type in @gmail.com. And every single time somebody sends me a message, they'll get emailed. Okay, Jimmy5 will get emailed saying, hey, somebody emailed you, check out the message. Okay, and you get to read the message in your email. That same message will be visible here in the contacts section. So if you click contacts, if you look here, this is empty. It will have a whole section. I could actually show you what I'm talking about. So let's go ahead and go into our preview and let's send a test email so I could show you what I mean. So we're going to hit contact us. We're going to write some gibberish here, okay? And we're going to write @gmail.com. So notice, DF is the name, subject is these letters, and this. So I'll hit send message. It says thank you. So it means that I've sent it. Now, as the website owner, I could see who sent me my messages by going to contacts, and boom, we have our first contact. If I want to see the message of that contact, I just go over here to messages, and there are the messages, okay? You see how it's going to be like a list format. The name, the email, the subject, the message. If you own, like, for example, a website where you're going to provide support or whatever the case may be, you can come look at this, or you can just have it sent to your email automatically, all the messages. And that makes life 10 times easier, okay? So just like I showed you. Now, your contact section is everybody who's interacted with you. It's not just people who simply just emailed you. It's everyone who got in contact with you, whether they bought a product, whether they emailed you, whether whatever, okay? So it's going to all show up here, customers and people alike. So what you can do is, how do you know the difference between somebody who's a customer and somebody who's questioning? So you can go over here into your Contact Us page, and you could set up a tag. So how do you set up a tag? You go here to Edit Settings, right? And you'll see something here that says Tag Contacts on New Message. And you can tag them by writing, like, for example, inquiry, right? So inquiry, so INQ with a dot. So that means they're inquiring. So anybody who sends me a message through here will see a tag on the screen that will say inquiry, so I know that they sent me an email. So for example, I can write more gibberish here.